Livia's backstory is one of the things that interests me most about her. She's a great cop, and in the capacity of her day job, yeah, she serves and protects. She knows the law. She's an expert interrogator and investigator. And I asked myself, what would happen to someone who's so hardwired for protection if her ability to protect was just horrifically ripped away from her? The answer is you'd get someone like Livia. When the system doesn't deliver justice, then Livia will deliver justice her own way. So she is this bifurcated character. She lives in two worlds, and it is a struggle for her to keep those worlds apart, both psychologically but also just logistically. So a part of what drives the plots of the Livia books is her efforts to keep those two worlds from colliding. She's a really isolated character. She actually lives at the fringes of society in Seattle's Georgetown neighborhood. She likes to stay at the edges. It's right there in the name, Livia Lone. And part of the progression of that character is she goes from someone who trusts no one to starting to trust this guy Dox, who she meets in the second Livia book, The Night Trade. But there's this increasingly human element that's somewhat at odds with the hunter element. It gets more fraught in the Killer Collective, and then increasingly so in All the Devils. And really unlikely pairing and unlikely romance, but it works. I didn't plan on going that route. It just felt real to me. The more I learned about her by delving into her psyche and her backstory, her background, the places she grew up, the experiences, this was what presented itself to me. This is who she is. For Livia Lone, justice is only a guideline. Revenge is the rule.